Hello, my name is Kat Dunlap, and I'm the Manager of Education at the Akron Children's Museum. The Akron Children's Museum is a gathering place where play inspires exploration, discovery, and problem solving, and our educational programs are designed to support and inspire a desire for lifelong learning. The Explore Galore with Monsters and More field trip experience is intended to allow students to investigate the central question, how can we learn while we play? This video is designed to familiarize you with the program and introduce you to some of the staff you may see. Feel free to revisit this video as often as needed, and don't forget that all of the resources mentioned here are available on the Essential Experiences website provided by Akron Public Schools.
Welcome to the Akron Children's Museum. We are located inside the Lock 3 building in downtown Akron. When you arrive, you'll be met by one of our museum educators who will guide you from your buses to the museum. Typically, buses will park either on Main Street at the top of Lock 3, or, in the event of closures, on State Street, adjacent to the O'Neill parking garage. Your group will be welcomed into the Lock 3 Commons, where any belongings can be left for the day, and where students will have lunch from 10:45 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. Your students will be grouped together and given colored vests to wear during their visit, which will help staff and students stick together. Each class will typically be split into 2 groups, each with their own ACM educator as a guide for the day. After a brief introduction and welcome from our museum staff, the groups will enter the museum to rotate through 4 stations. At this station, students will be encouraged to explore the concept of cause and effect while learning about wind, air, and the forces that make things fly. They will make parachutes to test inside our wind tunnel and experiment with a variety of materials to compare how they fly.
At this station, students will learn about the various ways we can measure, focusing specifically on height. First, we make predictions. How many blocks tall is Sully? Is he taller than me? Then, students will measure themselves by building a tower as tall as they are and practice counting bricks. Finally, they will record their measurements on a large graph.
At this station, we will focus on making predictions by playing a game of Plinko. Will the green balls fall to the green monster? Who will catch the most? After discussing predictions, deciding most, least, or equal, and looking for any patterns, we'll use our ramps and tubes to create a course for wooden balls to test out new predictions.
At this station, children will take on a variety of community helper roles. They will imagine the jobs they see in their community, then decide what costumes and props could help them represent those roles before taking the stage to show off their skills. After our 4 guided stations and lunch, students will explore the remainder of the museum independently. Free play typically runs from 12 p.m. to 12:30. Museum educators will give a 10-minute warning to encourage children to help us tidy up before transitioning back to the Lock 3 Commons and taking any last-minute bathroom breaks. They will then guide the groups back up to the buses for pickup by 1 p.m. Now that you've heard a little about your visit, there are a few other spaces in the museum you may want to take note of. The restrooms are located just down the hall beyond our doors inside of Lock 3. A private changing or nursing station is located inside the museum, featuring a sink, changing table, and other resources. Our museum features a classroom space and sensory room should you or your students need a quiet place to take a break. There are several emergency exits within the museum, with lighted signs prominently displayed above each. Note that these doors are equipped with audible alarms.
Akron Public Schools has created a central hub for all information pertaining to the Essential Experiences initiative. Here, you will find details including information on professional development, family letters and permission slips to send home, pre- and post activities, standards and objectives, and information about your on-site experience at the Akron Children's Museum.
You will also receive a physical teacher kit, typically arriving in late September or early October, filled with many of the supplies you will need to do the hands-on pre- and post-activities that we provided with you in the lesson plans on the website. The materials may change year to year, but all participating classrooms within a school year receive the same kit, which is yours to keep and use for your class. Prior to your visit, we recommend that you read the included book, Too Many Monsters at the Museum, with your class. The book features our museum's friendly mascots as they explore the various exhibits and activities the students will experience here. You may choose to read the physical book, the digital version, or use the interactive video, all available on the APS Essential Experiences website.
We also recommend completing the mask making pre-activity, as students may wish to bring their masks with them to the museum for a photo op.
We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and hope it has provided you with all of the information you need to have a successful experience at the Akron Children's Museum. We are all so excited for your class to visit us this year and can't wait to see everyone.